Welcome to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you'll hear about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Now, let's join your hosts, Spivvy Williams and Terrible T-Guy.
All right, guys, welcome to the next edition of Event Radio. Boy, are we in import car heaven here. We're in the Import Alliance event, Beach Bend Raceway. Last year when T and I pulled in here, I thought it was a huge event. Trust me, it was a pimple compared to what they've got today. The cars today are 4 cars deep, where it was just a couple of deep last time, and they are scattered all over this place. Everywhere that there's a blank spot, there's a car in it. There are some of the coolest things you've ever seen. These guys got it going on. There are imports of every style, every kind of configuration, and these guys get the max out of everything. They wind up doing the looks, the performance, everything that they do. Man, they get your attention. These guys not only have hot rods, they have show cars. They got it all. Now that's all you can say is they have it all. This event's going to be really good. We're going to bring you some of the vendors. We're going to bring you some of the people, and we're just going to try to have a good time here at the Import Alliance event. This one is sort of different. Most of them we sort of know where we're at and we know what we're doing, and this one's a little bit out of our element. It's a little different than what we normally do, and man, it's cool. It's fun. We're going to take a real quick break for our sponsors so that you can say hi to the nice folks at Holly Performance, the nice folks at Quick Fuel, the nice folks at Gearhead Gazette, and, of course, the nice folks at Beach Bend Raceway, Beach Bend Park, and Beach Bend Splash Lagoon. You're on Event Radio. We're at Import Alliance 2016. This is a happening. If you have never been to one of these import events, you are missing out, guys. Hook up, load up, and you will have one big time. You're on Event Radio. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact-resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from the Import Alliance event 2016. Man, is this a happening. And you leave it to the old fat guy, make it about 30 feet and wind up with a pretty woman in the golf cart, and it just sort of works that way. It works at all the events. What is your name, ma'am?
Candy Brock.
Candy Brock. Where are you from, you say?
Clarksville.
Clarksville. That's cool. That's not very far.
No, about 45 minutes.
Yeah. How many of these import events do you go to, Gail?
This is my very first one.
Really? So you're planning on having fun, huh?
Came for my son. I'm here to support my son.
Okay, is your son's into all this deal?
Yes, that's his.
Okay, so that's his hot rod there, huh?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what?
Yes.
I know. I'm playing with you. You can say whatever you want. I'm playing. That's all right. But I tell you what, it's amazing that the young people. When we came to this event last year, we cover everything with wheels. We do every event that goes on in this city, every Corvette event, every drag race event. Everything, motorcycle events, everything. We do them all. And the young people in this event are a happening. I mean, they're so into what they're doing.
They really are.
Is he that way at home? Is he into
yes.
it all? In other words, on the computer, looking at all the stuff and deciding what he can do next.
That's
and all
right.
that.
What's his next goal?
What's his next goal?
That's right.
Well, and to drag mom out to this event and get her out there, say you got to go see it. It's going to be fun, right?
That's right. He said,
Okay.
Mom, see, I'm not the only one.
No, he's not. Trust me, he is definitely not the only one. Matter of fact, there is probably more cars here Hot Rod Reunion was big this year. There are several of them that have been really big. The LS Fest was big. Several of the events have been really killer. I believe these guys sort of beat them.
I think so. This is the biggest one I've ever been to.
Hey, do you come to some of the others, or
Just the smaller ones in Clarksville and stuff, the get-togethers that they have, the meets and stuff. Yeah, they're pretty nice.
okay, all right.
But this
Well,
is
now
the
is there a chance in Mom's future of getting into this?
No.
Oh, he's going. Son's going. Yep, sure is. So now, what are we going to do? We're going to build you a drifting car or an
no.
autocross car, or
I would love to have a Corvette, like 60 Stingray.
yeah.
That's what I want.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you. That's pretty cool. I mean, if you're going to be a bear, be a grizzly. You know,
right.
go on and pick a good one. You know, don't get anything cheap,
Lots
gal.
of muscle.
Yeah, don't get anything cheap. Get something good. You know. Well, you need to. I tell you what you need to do. You need to come here to Corvette Homecoming. Now, not the other Corvette events,
okay.
but Corvette Homecoming has all of the year cars, and
nice.
they have the 60s, 70s cars that you don't see at the late events. You know, where I kid and call the late events the checkbook events.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And if you some of these guys think that because they bought a guitar they're Eric Clapton, and that's not really the way it is. But you come to Corvette Homecoming, and those are the guys. Those are the Corvette people. They're the guys that have been Corvette. They've bled Corvette. They've built part of their own cars.
Nice.
And
when does that usually run?
Oh gosh, ask me something hard, girl.
Okay.
Let me think. We did it. I'm trying to remember. Oh gosh.
Do they do it every year?
Oh yeah, it's an every year deal, but it doesn't go on here. It goes on at the convention center.
Oh, okay.
Inside, they have
In
all
inside the
vendors
Corvette?
inside. Yeah, and it's all
Nice.
Corvette stuff. There are 2 Corvette events that everybody, including if you're listening to this show, I don't care where you are in the country, but there are 2 Corvette events that are must come to in Bowling Green, Kentucky. One, of course, is Corvette Homecoming. There is another event that we just did it's been about 4 weeks ago. It's called Vets and Pets. Now, what the difference in Vets and Pets is it's put on by the plant, by the guys that actually build the cars.
Oh, okay.
And all of the money raised goes to the Humane Society as well as the Salvation Army Food Bank.
Nice.
Every dollar. And
okay.
we had the honor this year of being able to fall in there and help them with
Nice.
Event Radio. We raised $42,000 in one day.
Oh, that is amazing.
So that is a Corvette event for sure to come to.
Yes.
You'll see things that you'll see cars that you never see anywhere else. You'll learn about the cars that you'll never learn anywhere else because you got the guys that are building them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they're the ones doing it.
Yes.
So
That's
so
awesome.
what's Mom's agenda for this event? Has he laid it out for you?
Not really. I'm
So
just
you
here to
don't. You're
support.
flying blind here.
Yes,
you don't
I am
know
completely.
exactly what's going to happen next.
No, I know they were drifting because I've smelt lots of tires today.
Okay, all right. You think you'd like to do that?
I would love to learn.
Would you believe we have actually done live radio from inside one of those cars?
Oh my goodness! I
We
bet
did
that was
2
loud.
side by side, and we did live radio at 100 mile an hour sideways.
Nice.
We do things a little different than the average guy.
I want to come work for y'all.
Well, no, you really wouldn't. It doesn't pay much, gal. You really wouldn't. But the difference, okay, in Terry and I over any radio people is we're not radio people. We're ex-professional racers.
Oh.
I'm an ex-funny car guy, a drag racer. Terry is an ex-speedway, professional speedway motorcycle racer. And we actually wired Terry and put him in one of the cars. One of the boys' names was Tyler Wolferson. He was from California. We put 2 of them 6 inches apart sideways at 100 mile an hour and did it live on the radio.
Wow.
Of course, Terry, that was old home week for him in a speedway bike. Now, a speedway bike is a nitro burner, no brakes, 80 horsepower, weighs 100 and some pounds. And it's a religious experience, is what he calls it. I don't know, but he's fallen off with the best of them, and he's been on ESPN more than Captain Kangaroo. So, but he's taking the day off today, and I did funny cars. I did the 200 mile an hour funny cars. So we know what it's like to sit in the seat. We know what it's like to hold the handlebars, and it makes our radio show a little different. So
That's
you get
awesome.
to have fun. See,
Yeah.
Plus, you're meeting the only. Let me tell you something. You're meeting. I'm gonna give you a CD when we're done. You're meeting the only guy you've ever met in your life that rode jet skis in a shopping center parking lot. So we tend to have a little fun. That's why they call event radio motorsports radio on steroids. because we do whatever it takes to get the job done.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, listen, I hope you have a big time. I hope
I'm having a great time.
you know what's so cool about this, guys. If you come to one of these events, this is family bonding here. This is mom and son. He's not embarrassed to be out with mom, and mom's not embarrassed to be out with him. And really, and you think about it, you know, that's a different deal. When you come to an event like this where it's fun and where everybody's into it, see what I mean?
It's easy to be a family event.
It is.
It is. Really is.
Thank you for being so gracious and so nice.
Thank you for stopping and talking to me.
No, hey, what was I not supposed to stop at a pretty girl? Give me a break. What do you think? Do I look like Ray Charles to you? What, you know, come on, give me a break. Gosh, and you're close too. You're from Clarksville, and it's fun. You know, it's good that you're the same as old home folk. You know, when it comes to this event, because there are cars from all over the country here.
Yes, there
everywhere.
is.
Okay, well, maybe we got us a new event radio fan. What do you think?
I think so.
You think so?
Yes.
You had fun?
Absolutely.
All right, I tell you what. Now, the one thing they don't allow here, and I'm going to tell you, you can't do it.
Okay.
They don't allow you to set your hair on fire, skateboard naked, singing Janis Joplin's "Let's Burn the Courthouse Down." You can't do that. Now, you cannot do that here.
Darn it.
Maybe somewhere else, but not here. You can't do that here. So you can have all the fun you want, but don't do that. Okay?
I promise I won't do that.
Thank you so much, Gal. You've been a pleasure.
Thank
you for joining us. Guys, we are at the Import Alliance event, Beach Bend Raceway, Bowling Green, Kentucky, 2016. Boy, I tell you what, this is going to be a fun event, and don't you go anywhere because you're going to miss a lot of fun. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from Import Alliance 2016 Beach Bend Raceway, and we've come to a company that we came to last year. And, man, these guys were so cool and so nice to us, and now they've got a good-looking sales gal here, boy. And you think we're not going to stop and talk to her. Something's wrong with you. You know, you've hit your head or something. What is your name, dearie?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, where are you from, sugar?
New Jersey.
New Jersey? New Jersey?
No, New Jersey.
New Jersey. All right, now the big question is, do you know what sweet tea and country ham are? No.
I know what sweet tea is.
You do, but you don't know what country ham is.
No.
Now, do you realize you're in the South here?
Yes.
Okay, country ham is a staple of the South. The only difference, country ham is cured with salt.
Okay.
And regular ham is cured with sugar.
Yeah.
Okay, so you'll have to try that while you're here.
I sure will.
How long have you been with Eat, Sleep, Race?
I've known about them for maybe 10 years.
Really? 10 years? Wow.
Yeah.
So how long have you been with the company?
For 4.
Okay, do you attend all the events? Is that what you do?
Yes.
So do you just like glad hand to people and talk to them and sell them to shirts and
Yes.
and all that stuff?
Yes.
I bet you're a good salesman, huh?
Yeah.
I thought so. Pretty girls usually are. See, these guys go by and they break their arm getting to their wallet because they want to impress you, right? Is that the way it works?
I don't know.
Oh, well, sell me a shirt. Tell me what you would do to sell me a shirt.
Well,
Now, to start with, you got to call Omar the tent maker to get one made with my size. See, you have.
what size are you?
Oh, I don't know. I'm just playing with you. Maybe
Well-
3X.
No, I'll sell you a 2X.
Okay.
Tell you that, our shirts, the 2X runs true to size, but it's a large shirt, so it'll fit you.
So it's going to fit. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm going to look cool in it, right?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, everything you have
All
looks
the
cool.
time.
You know, you put your decals on our golf cart last year
Yeah.
at this event, and Event Radio goes to so many events throughout the year. I mean, we're everywhere.
Yeah.
So we've actually taken you for the ride
Thank you.
for a long time.
That's great.
But the guy that was on here was ugly. He was not as pretty as you. What happened then? Where did we go wrong? What happened to us?
I don't know. I was probably home hanging out.
Yeah, well, daggone. See, That's the way it is. You know, a blind hog finds an acorn every once in a while, and then sometimes you're just lost, and we're usually lost.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I am. It's just pretty cold here in Kentucky.
Well, it's not normally, Gail. Normally it's pretty nice, but you should be used to that in New Jersey. It's cold in New Jersey.
Actually, right now it's pretty warm.
Is it really?
Yeah, so I would have thought it would have been warmer out here.
Well, actually, I know a little bit because I went to school in New York,
Oh.
so I know a little bit about it, the weather up in there.
Yeah,
But
it's a lot colder now
yeah,
than
yeah.
before.
Is it?
Yeah.
It's colder now than before. How can it be colder now than before?
Ecosystem sucks.
Oh, okay. All right. Whatever you say. Whatever you say. What's your favorite of all the import cars that come in here? You have one?
I usually like the ones that you don't normally see. So, not the Hondas or the Toyotas or the BMWs.
Okay, you like the slam Benzes and you like the...
No,
No, you don't? Okay.
They don't have to be slammed. They just have to be, eye-catching.
Okay, all right. What makes it eye-catching to a pretty girl? Now, this is something, guys, you might want to listen to if you're out there trying to impress women, because I've got a pretty girl here that's going to tell you what your ride has to look like to get her attention.
They don't have to put too much on, because too much is too much, and it's not eye-catching anymore. Girls nowadays, or myself, I like things simple.
You like simple things?
Yeah.
Okay, well, that's cool. Nothing wrong with that. Now, big controversy. I'm going to ask you the ultimate question.
Okay.
You like polished wheels or black wheels?
Depends on the type of car. If it's on a truck, I like them rugged.
You like them black wheels?
Like rugged with scratches. Like I want to see a truck being used, not no.
You want to see a truck be a truck?
Yeah, not no pussy truck.
Okay, all right, okay.
But if it's a car, if it's a a Beamer, then
let's say like the Lexus Coupe or something. You want polished wheels?
Keep it clean. Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Clean.
Okay, well that's cool, guys. So let me tell you something. If you've got a good-looking hot rod, you might want to put polished wheels on it to get this little gal's attention. And if you're an old redneck rough boy with Red Wing boots and a red man running out of your mouth, you better have a roughed up truck, right?
Yes.
Okay, gal. Listen, thank you for taking a couple of minutes to be on Event Radio. We're having fun, and we got to have a little fun with you.
Yes,
and thank you for taking the time. And guys, Eat Sleep Race is one of the coolest vendors here. Make sure you come down, you stop at their booth, you see this pretty girl, you buy a T-shirt. If she's got one that fits me, she can fit you no matter whatever it takes.
Of course, yes.
And thank you for being on Event Radio.
Thank you for
You're a
having
sweetheart.
me.
All righty. Guys, you're on Event Radio. We're at Import Alliance 2016, Beach Bend Raceway. Don't you go anywhere. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the number one brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from Import Alliance 2016 Beach Bend Raceway. And one of the booths we came to last year that we think is just cooler than pockets on a shirt is our buddy Shocker Joe. And man, he's got some of the neatest decals that you've ever seen. He's got a spark plug with an attitude. He's got all kinds of cool stuff. But let me tell you what else he's got, guys, when you come here. He has an absolutely drop-dead gorgeous lady sitting here, and I get to talk to her. What is your name, dear?
Hello, my name is Brooke Curtis.
Brooke?
Brooke Curtis 4 on Instagram.
Whoa, okay. All right, and you got to be a pro model.
I am.
I thought so.
Published nationally in France and Japan.
Okay, well, guess what?
What?
We might get you a little more because this show goes all over the world.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
right with
We
that.
have listeners in Holland. We have listeners in Australia. We have them.
Germany.
Yeah. We have some Benz people that are there. We do a lot of stuff, and we do events all over the country. So a lot of different things, not just the import stuff. We do Corvettes. We do
I love
race
Corvettes.
stuff. You like Corvettes? Well, you're in the home of all the Corvettes.
I know. I'm going to go to the museum this weekend, actually.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
cool.
it was only $10 too. I'm like, oh, I have to go
Well,
now.
I tell you what, I'd make you a deal. If you go in there and you tell them who you are, that you are a model, and you tell them you've been on Event Radio and we sent you out there, they'll probably let you in there free.
All right.
Because we do all their radio.
Okay.
We do all the Corvette Museum radio. We do all of the Motorsports Park radio.
Oh,
and we just did a show, one of the Corvette events that if you ever come back, and I can imagine that. I mean, we'd have a heart attack having a girl that's pretty as you are with us all the time. But anyway, if you come back to one of the events, there are 2 Corvette events that are a must in the city. Number 1 is Corvette Homecoming.
Okay.
And the reason there is they have all years. It's not just I'm going to pull down here.
Okay.
It's not just the checkbook Corvette guys.
Right.
Some of those guys, and I kid them a lot, that some of them, just because they buy a guitar, they think they're Eric Clapton. And, they're really not. But the second event that's so cool is an event called Vets and Pets.
Oh, yeah?
And we just finished it. It was 3 weeks ago, I think. Maybe 4. I don't remember.
Is it like Vets and Puppies?
Yeah. Actually, it is done by the plant, not the museum. And all the employees of the plant get together to host this event.
That's kind of cool.
But it's a fundraiser, and all the money goes to the Humane Society or the Salvation Army Food Bank.
Oh, see, that's a must then.
Well, we actually...
Any way you can help out, that's amazing.
Well, they actually let Event Radio, they let us come in there this year and help. And let us try to help draw the crowd.
Yeah.
We actually doubled the money that they've taken in. We actually split $42,000 in one day.
Wow.
To go to those 2 causes. So,
that's
you'll see Corvettes and stuff there that you won't see anywhere else.
I'm a sucker for charity.
Well,
now I gotta go.
Well, no, but it's good. Everybody works for free.
Yeah.
I mean, we did. Everybody did.
Yeah, it's charity.
And we had items. We got to call in our resources. We got to call in people that do things for us too that we've done things for. I don't know if you do any of the monster truck stuff, any of the truck and tractor power.
Not yet. I would like to.
Well,
that looks like a blast.
Well, a good friend of mine is a guy named Army Armstrong, which is the TV host of that show.
Okay.
And Army, not too many people know, is a very accomplished artist. He brought us a painting that is hung in the Motorcycle Hall of Fame for the last 7 years of Nicky Hayden. I don't know if you know who Nicky is. Nicky is the number 1 GP motorcycle racer in the world. He makes about $8 million a year.
Okay.
He drives a Bentley convertible, and you'd like him. And he would probably like you. But anyway, because he got a few pretty girls. But Nicky autographed it. Nicky did everything, and then Army personally delivered it to us to that event. And he signed it off to the winner, to the people that bought it.
That's awesome.
We actually had pieces of the space shuttle sent in from Redstone Arsenal in Huntsville. A friend of mine is the director of that. So we actually auctioned off a piece that had been on the space shuttle and in the International Space Station. So we had some pretty cool. We had some pretty cool things.
That'd be amazing. I used to love astronomy.
Uh-huh.
And so I love these leggings right now because the Shocker Joe have spark plugs and they're intergalactic looking.
Yeah.
But also,
I never noticed.
I used to want to be an astronomer, so that's really cool.
Well,
mixing cars and
yeah, we did. He is actually. It's really funny. I'll tell you a real quick little story, and I can't tell you much because we're going to get run over. No. But they won't run over you, darling. They'll be looking at you. They'll be looking at you. They won't run over you. Anyway, when I met Mr. Jenkins, we were at the Tri-5 event, which is 55, 6, and 7 Chevys that they have here, and we had 20-some hundred cars. Well, I go and meet him and have him on the radio with me, and he said he had a 55 Chevy that probably cost $200,000 if it was $1. And when the thing was over, I gave him a CD to tell him who we were. Mm-hmm. Well, he said, "Let me get you something." And I said, "Okay." So he goes to this 55, and he opens the glove box, and he comes over. And he hands me a coin, and this coin is enameled on the front of the space shuttle. And it's encased in plastic. And I said, "Mr. Jenkins, that's really nice." He said, "Wait a minute, let me tell you about it." He said, with me being the director of the program, he said, "I have those made for everybody that works for me." I said, "Boy, that's cool." He said, "No, what's cool is what they're made out of." He said, "When we send the shuttle up, when it comes back in the Earth's atmosphere, it gets too hot. Certain pieces get too hot that we can't reuse. Those coins are made out of those pieces."
That is cool. And
I have that in my office. Office that he gave me. So how
that's
cool?
Priceless.
Yeah, how cool is that?
That is really cool.
But in our deal, we meet a lot of people. Now we've met a really pretty girl, and Shocker Joe is lucky to have you, darling. You stop a lot of traffic.
Hey, I am honored to be at Shocker Joe. They're really cool people.
They're great people.
And
they were
got
really nice.
Cool clothes.
Well, they were really nice to us last year when we were here. Mm-hmm. We came and did this event last year, and it was fun. And This time is just
it
a
is
stand back.
packed.
Is it busy or what?
Yeah, it's crazy.
Oh, I'm telling you, it's
It was
fun.
a lot of fun, and they've got drifting going on out there.
Yeah, we've done that.
Oh my gosh!
You need to check
I want to
our-
get in one of those cars.
Well, we actually did it live on the radio, Sideways at 100. Yes, so we tend to
That's
do
goals.
some strange things, more so than the normal radio. That's the reason you see the thing that says motorsports radio on steroids, because
Right.
we do whatever it takes to have fun. But it's been a lot of fun having you. It's been a pleasure. You really made me look good in front of all these people with having a girl this pretty in the golf cart with me. But I mean, you made me look really good. You know,
Right.
for an old fat guy, that's pretty good.
Hey, you are handsome.
Ooh.
The radio doesn't know.
Huh?
Radio doesn't know what you look like.
Oh well,
you got to
that's-
tell him.
That's
He's
probably
got
good.
washboard abs.
Oh yeah,
He's
right.
got that baby face.
Oh yeah, wow, guys, let me tell you something. And
He's wearing a
she's
man
not,
thong.
Yeah, well, yeah, yeah. And he set his hair on fire and he skateboarded naked, singing Janis Joplin, "Let's burn the
Oh.
courthouse down."
Right,
You
yeah.
know, you
That-
didn't.
Oh, that's a banana hammock. My bad.
You know,
My
okay,
bad.
all right. Listen,
Don't wanna
lady,
offend.
you're fun. You're a blast, and I understand why this is why Shocker Joe's is one of the most popular booths in the whole Midway, and it's because you're here.
Aw.
And you are
Thank you.
one sweet little gal. Thank you for joining us on Event Radio. We had fun. We bored you probably with a couple of stories.
No,
but
I love educational things.
Yeah,
I love-
right.
I
We're
love being
educational.
informed. Hey, that was educational. That was cool.
Oh,
I learned
okay.
a lot about the museum.
Well,
and
I
now
tell you
I can
what.
get in for free. So
well, let's hope you can. If
just
not,
kidding.
let me tell you, there's
They're
some.
gonna be like, who, what?
All right, there is a
I'm
lady.
just
Let me tell you what, if you can do. When you go to the museum, you ask for a lady by the name of Debbie Eaton.
Uh-huh.
And you tell her you want to know some of the facts that nobody else knows about the museum. She knows them all.
Okay.
And she is a former actress. She has
Oh.
been in a movie with Tom Cruise. So
I
you-
was in a movie with John Travolta.
Okay, good. Saturday Night Fever? What?
No, yeah.
No.
Nah.
Okay, well,
I'm only 25.
she was in The Firm, the movie The Firm, with Tom Cruise. Okay. And she is an actress, but she knows every in and out of that museum. She knows things that the public doesn't know. For example, Zora Arcus Duntov is entombed there. He is the father of the Corvette. Okay. They put his ashes in there, but they have a statue of him. And up until they did the bronze statue, his statue had clothes on it. Well, Miss Duntov was not happy with him having the same clothes on all the time.
You got to
They,
change them out.
they had to change them. They would take his suit off and actually clean it
yeah.
and put it back on, but it had to be
bathed it.
stitched on. It was
Oh,
it
wow.
was because it couldn't be moved.
Wow.
Try to put clothes on something that can't be moved.
Right. Yeah, that's true.
And Debbie knows all about that. She can tell you about all that. She can tell you why there's actually more than one 83 Corvette. Everybody thinks there's only one, but there's two in that museum.
Huh.
There's a lot of stuff that she can tell you about the Corvette Museum that a lot of people don't know. So I'm sure she would be more than happy to tell you. And she's a sweetheart, and you are too.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us.
I had a blast.
Hey, it's been our pleasure. We don't get to be around too many pretty girls, but doggone, we did today. We sure did today. Terry, eat your heart out. You picked the wrong day to take off, my friend.
Oh, Terry, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Missed
well,
ya.
Terry's an ex-professional speedway motorcycle
Ooh.
racer, and
That's exciting.
I did
That's
stuff.
terrifying,
Well,
but exciting.
no, actually, that's the difference in event radio, sweetie. We're not radio people.
Yeah.
We're ex-pro racers.
Right. That's really
I'm an
cool.
alcohol funny car guy. Did that for years.
Professionally.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah. Finished 6th in the world, and
Wow.
a long time ago. But that's when I was an antique. You know, I still am now. But that's okay. Listen, guys, I'm going to go back here to Shocker Joe and see if I can. If they've had Omar the Tent Maker come in, I might find a T-shirt that would fit me. And this pretty little girl has joined me. And how do they get a hold of you if they want to hire you to be a model?
You can just email me or go on my Instagram and message me on there. All my information's on there. Or you can just go to www.brookecurtis.com. That's BROOKECURTIS.
Don't forget to E, guys.
Everybody forgets the E.
Always make sure the E's on there because E is important.
It is E important.
Important.
It's so E important.
Miss Brooke, thank you. You're a sweetheart. You're a beautiful young lady, and you are a sweetheart for joining us on Event Radio. Thank you so much.
I appreciate you.
Guys, we are at the Import Alliance event. We're going to stay here at Shocker Joe's probably till the cows come home because this girl is a knockout, and we can't help ourselves. But you're on Event Radio. We're having just too much fun. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Quick Fuel Technology, the innovators in fuel systems, introduces the latest in high-temperature coating technology for select street and performance carburetors. QFT's new Black Diamond series.
Black Diamond.
features a unique satin black Teflon coating that provides award-winning good looks and lasting durability. The Black Diamond series is impact resistant, repels all underhood chemicals, and reduces fuel temperature by 6% for improved performance. The Black Diamond series by Quick Fuel, the ultimate in form and function.
All right, guys, we are back from Import Alliance 2016, and we ride through, and there's probably 3,000 or 4,000 cars here. And I run up on a black car because I sort of really like black cars. If you see our stuff that we have with the black Suburban with the flames and all the stuff that we have. What is your name, sir?
Jake.
Jake, where are you from, my friend?
I'm from Florence, Kentucky.
Oh, that's not far.
It's not far.
That's
at
just
all.
up the road. Tell me a little about your hot rod, bud.
Well, I got a 2000 Mark 6 Volkswagen. It's on airlift suspension, so air ride. It's got rotiform 3-piece wheels. It's got an intake, exhaust. Pretty much stock otherwise.
That's all right, buddy. She is a looker. There is no doubt about it. This thing, guys, stops traffic. This ain't your daddy's Volkswagen, okay? This thing is absolutely way cool. It is sitting dead on the ground, and the wheels are killer. The car itself is just gorgeous. It's got just enough tint in the windows. It's got everything that it needs to be drop dead cool. Are you having fun at this event, buddy?
Oh, I'm having a great time. I always come to Import Alliance. It's a great time every time.
Really? You have a good time, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Do you go to any of them other than this one?
Yeah, I go to Atlanta, the Kentucky one, of course, the summer one, and then this one for the most part.
Okay, cool. Well, I tell you what, my friend, I look at a lot of cars. I do events, every kind of an event that you can imagine. I do all the Corvettes. I do Hot Rod Reunion. I do Good Guys. I do Tri-5. I do, LS Fest. The hits just keep on coming. And for me to stop and look at one, it's got to be pretty slick.
Yeah, and
you've got the stance, you've got the look, you got everything that makes it cool. And I commend you for that, my friend. It's really neat.
Really appreciate to hear that.
Wait, it's drop dead gorgeous, guys. Let me tell you something. Don't leave the keys in it because I'm an old guy, but I might steal that thing because I really like it, Any suggestions where we need to go or anybody we need to talk to? Any of your buddies or anything?
I'd recommend checking out the Violent Crew. I got my buddy Edwin's TL right here. It's a pretty nice car.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of nice cars. You had a lot of cool cars.
Oh, yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Hey, buddy, listen, we appreciate you taking a couple of minutes. We stopped him from waxing this dude. and trust me, it's worth waxing. There's no doubt about it. This is a looker, and it's one of the cooler cars here. And thank you for taking a couple of minutes to be on Event Radio.
No problem. I appreciate it.
Hey, we're having a blast. Guys, we're at Import Alliance, Beach Bend Raceway, Bowling Green, Kentucky, 2016. You're on Event Radio. We're having the most fun you can have with your clothes on at this event. And we appreciate you joining us. We'll be right back.
On the track or on the street, the #1 brand in performance is Holley. Have you heard about the Ultra Street Avengers, Ultra Double Pumpers, Ultra HP, and Ultra Dominator carburetors? They're ultra light, ultra cool, and ultra fast. Holley carbs are the most powerful carbs money can buy with no further modifications. Holley, winning performance for over 100 years.
All right, guys, we are back from the Import Alliance event 2016 Beach Bend Raceway, and we go down through here, and, man, we find all the cool stuff, and I can't help but see one of the coolest Bell helmets in the world, and I pull into Cedar Performance, and I find out these guys do a lot of safety equipment. They got wheels. They do all kinds of stuff, even roll cages. What is your name, sir?
My name is Jeff McDonough.
Jeff, and I take it you're from Lebanon.
Yes, sir.
Lebanon, Tennessee, one of our favorite spots in the world because we go to the Redneck Rumble down there. We have Scooter does a lot of stuff for us, and we do his motorcycle events. We do the Redneck deal, and my partner has been one of the features of Gear, what is that, Grease Monkey magazine.
Okay.
That he does.
Fantastic.
So how long have you been in this business, bud?
I have been in the industry for a few years now. My father and I started up Cedar Performance about a year ago now.
Okay.
Just kind of on a whim, it's something we had talked about for a long time and wanted to give it a shot. So we got into the aftermarket part industry.
Well, hey, there's nothing wrong with that, bud. And do you sell it internet-wise all over the world and stuff?
Yeah, online sales is our primary target. So,
how do they find you?
We do a lot of social media advertising as well as Google.
Okay.
We come to all the local events in the Southeast, try to have a booth, bring out all our shop cars, and
Cool. So you do the lowering kits and you do all that stuff.
Oh, absolutely. Everything we do, trucks, cars, everything in between.
Hey, that's neat. That's all right. Well, I tell you what, I couldn't help but the bell. Of course, I had a Simpson one like that back years ago, and that, I haven't seen that bell design. That's pretty cool. That's pretty neat. It sort of got my attention. Okay, I'd like to have a carbon fiber one, but I can't afford it.
Oh yeah, big bucks.
Oh, about $1,000 or so. But that's all right. They're worth it. I mean, how much? I told a guy one time. I said, if you got a $10 head, you need a $10 helmet. I mean, that's the way it is. If you're going to spend your money, that's where you should spend it. So, anything at a deal at this event that people can look up or see or what?
Yeah, so we're running 10% off all AFE products. They do intakes, exhaust for everything from domestic to European, and that is live on our website at www.cedarperformance.com.
Good deal. That's what I was trying to get at, was how they found you. Well, are you having fun? That's
absolutely
the main thing.
Having a great time out here at Import Alliance.
Now,
today.
I got to know something. I do a lot of events. I go to events all over the country, and we cover every kind of car event there is. We do Corvettes. We do everything.
Okay.
How do you guys get all these pretty girls? Wow. What is the deal there? Do pretty girls just go to the import cars? Is that it?
Something about the shiny wheels, I guess.
Well, now, see, I've always thought that was cool. I'm a guy that does not like black wheels on anything. But I grew up in the era where you wound up spending money on hubcaps to cover up black wheels. And I see the Corvettes that come out of here with the black wheels. And believe it or not, I've got a buddy that's a car dealer. And he actually searches them out at a car auction because they're $2,000 cheaper if they've got black wheels on them than chrome wheels.
Oh, wow.
You can buy a Corvette used at a car auction as a dealer, $2,000 cheaper.
So buy them, swap them out with some chrome wheels.
Yeah, put them, and you've made $1,000 on the car easily.
You go.
Well, and I don't understand it, but I guess I'm not supposed to. I'm old school, and I think the wheels are the second biggest thing on your car that you see.
So what's first?
The body.
The body.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And paint.
So
body and paint are first. Wheels are number 2. And why do you want them to look funky? I love your stuff over here, especially the white car.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
that's
buddy,
my personal one.
Well, that one rocks, and I love. We've got a picture, and we'll flip it behind this show. But it's got the spoiler on it. I mean, that thing is drop dead cool. There's no doubt about it.
I do appreciate it.
Well, I like it. I'm an old guy, and I like it. Okay. Listen, my friend, thank you for joining us on Event Radio. Cedar Performance Guys, Lebanon, Tennessee, 615-444-8484. And you can call them, and they'll send you all kinds of good stuff. And they probably won't even charge you too much for it, just what it's worth.
Call and ask for Jeff, and I'll make sure to hook you up if you mention Event Radio.
Hey, there you go. Guys, you're on Event Radio, and we are at Import Alliance 2016, Beach Bend Raceway, our most fun place to be all summer long. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back.
You've been listening to Event Radio, covering local drag racing, stock car racing, motorcycles, go-karts. If it's got wheels and you can race it, you heard about it here. Event Radio is motorsports radio on steroids. Join us next time with your hosts, Spivey Williams and Terrible T Guy.